Welcome back to Out of Controllers.
Holy shit, Dan said it with us this time.
It's been like the past 3 times.
That's all I have for now. I'll have to ask you, Mr. Eggerton, to please go upstairs and join the others. I've been pairing up everyone in the house, and you can join fooling in the smoking lounge.
Must I? I really was in the middle of something.
I'm afraid I insist.
Oh, very well. Can you just give me another moment? I have to feed my maggots before I go up, or hordes will die. They have a very aggressive feeding schedule.
Yes, of course.
Thank you, Inspector. I'll be right there after I feed them the evidence.
Exactly what he's worried about.
All right, Egerton, I'll meet you upstairs.
All right, you can get away from the mic now, Daniel.
Oh, God.
Shit.
Good lord.
Act
Another
2
one?
was mostly talking to Egerton.
My
Oh,
stars.
shit.
Another one, it looks like Dashon.
Good news, everyone. I can't mangle an Australian accent. I'm so very frightened. I must speak to you about something private. Please meet me in the furnace room, May.
Well, shit.
Oh my god, wall of text time.
May's large grey eyes swam with tears. But I never wrote a note like that, Inspector Parker. Honestly, I didn't. Now, my dear, soothed Parker. I have quite a lot of experience with murder, you know, and I could see at once the note was a ruse. What?
That was an excellent American accent. that sounds contrived because we are American, but like you hit the pinpoint of like the British stereotype of the American in a British setting.
Thank you.
It felt.
Thank you.
I just wanted to compliment you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I
No.
appreciate the craft.
No, thank you. Can I get through the wall of text, and then you can compliment me?
Well, I've already interrupted you, but go for it.
Okay, so, I knew it was that note was a ruse. May looked grateful. Parker patted his moustache self-consciously. As for the rest of you, I understand people moved about, despite my strict instructions. Countess Rodriguez arched a regal brow. Daniel.
I only go into the kitchen to make May some special Spanish tea. The poor bambina was ready to faint, but I sent Colin in to sit with her.
And did you go immediately to the garden room to be with May? Parker asked Colin. You didn't, for example, find your way to the music room? Forgot to pick up a tray earlier, Colin said defensively. We're no prisoners here, you know. Not yet. So, May, the Countess and Colin were all unaccounted for at one time or another, as were Fooling and Franklin Eggerton. What about Juliet?
She was...
That's the Countess.
Oh shit.
She was with Colin until I arrived,
Said the Countess.
and she and I were together in the kitchen until we heard the cry.
And you, madam? Parker asked Barbara Vandernaut.
Not that I have to answer to anyone, but Philippa and I were in the music room together the entire time.
And Major Gunn, you were partnered with the dead man. Gunn appeared chilly, chalky white and thoroughly shaken.
So, do you think I wanted this to happen? By heavens, there was a scrap of paper that came under the door. He was closer to it, so he picked it up. He excused himself and left. He was a grown man, not my place to stop him.
So, Parker summarized, another man is dead and all because people cannot follow simple directions. Juliet batted her big blue eyes. Mais non, monsieur, it is a gag horrible. Monsieur Dashon, he was burned up just as in this horrible story. Coincidence, insisted Gunn. Listen here, Parker, nothing, let's not pussyfoot about. We all know who's done it. Franklin Eggerton. Franklin appeared to be lost in his own thoughts and merely blinked at Major Gunn stupidly. He was in the basement the entire time, wasn't he? Gunn went on. And he's the one with the mechanical sort of mind to pull off these straps, isn't he? Now I want something done about it. That's you.
It's not your place to demand anything.
Barbara Vandernaut retorted, placing her hand on Franklin's shoulder. What was... Daniel.
What was that, Mother?
Franklin asked, smiling tentatively at May. I'm sorry, but Fooling, oh god. I'm sorry, but Fooling agrees with Major Gunn. The Asian said. The Countess waved a bejeweled hand.
And so do I. He is the obvious choice.
This investigation is under my jurisdiction if you don't mind, Parker Gruft. However,
Goofed.
it may be prudent, shut up, to place Mr. Edgerton in a secured spot. There's a holding cell in the basement. I'll put him there myself. As for the rest of you, Fu Ling, I insist you go to the dining room with Major Gunn. Delighted, Fu Ling said with a smile. The rest of you will remain with your previous partners, and this time no one is to leave their partner for any reason. Is that perfectly understood? Miss Vandernot.
And you, Inspector?
Asked Barbara Vandernot with a glare. I will finish exploring this blasted house.
Shucks.
I can now go upstairs.
Act 3.
Should I try and talk to people?
Yeah,
Probably.
that may help.
Can I see where these people are?
I don't
Maybe
think
on
so.
the map.
No.
I hate everything.
I'll give you a hint. They are not in the first,
They're not in the rooms.
4 levels. I don't think.
Someone was saying the music room? Or
That-
the smoking lounge?
Yeah,
or the
that's where
dining room?
Fooling is. And, or that's where he
Gun.
was.
No, he's not gonna be here now. Oh, that's the Spain.
Yeah. I know May was
dining
in...
room?
Yeah, I think. Maybe. Oh, they're there.
Aha! So should we talk to Fooling, or would that be too painful?
I mean, he might have.
We can speed
info.
through it if we want the intel. He might have.
No. Nope.
Something I want to ask you.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we need to talk to him because he was there.
Yeah.
It has come to my attention that you are here at Ravencourt the night North Vandernot died. Why did you hide that fact, sir?
It's not clear. It's not for me to know what is clear to you and what is not.
Don't give me that batty rot. You said you were in Liverpool when you heard the news.
I was in Liverpool. I visited North that weekend. When I departed, he was alive and well. I didn't receive news of his death until I reached Liverpool.
There are ways of checking that, you know. You argued with him that night.
A few unfortunate words between friends.
What did you fight about?
I don't recall.
Better to recall it for me than a jury, sir.
I will think about it. I'm certain it will come to me.
Tell me about your connection to the Bloodstone. You said you introduced North to its owner?
Yes, I made a tour on the continent with my act. The owner of the stone saw my performance and showed it to me. He made an offer to sell it to me. He said it had special powers, but the asking price was too high for me. North was my dearest friend and had much interest in treasures and oddities, so I told him of the Bloodstone. By the time he asked to see the stone, Monsieur Fricard was back at the plantation in Africa. A man such as North, would he value the stone so high if he did not have to trek through the jungle to get it?
And did you get a profit from this introduction? A commission, perhaps?
The only profit I got was to know that I did a good deed for a friend, or so I thought at the time. If it was not a good deed, I will pay for it in the afterlife.
Or even sooner. Okay.
Jeez. Major Gunn.
Major Gunn?
Yes, Inspector! What is it?
Tell me about your trip to get the Bloodstone.
North asked me to go. Needed some men he could trust on the trip. As he was footing the bill, I was happy to oblige. Man needs a challenge now and then, don't you think?
And not to his wallet, if you know what I mean. Ha 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 ha.
I prefer mine more frequently, but yes, sir, good for blood.
As in, I like to sleep with a lot of people.
Including men.
Well, what looked good on paper anyhow, but it was a rum deal. Mind you, I don't mind hard work or the heat or camping or mosquitoes or disease or getting shot at or
Scurvy.
or, animals or long boat rides or any of that. But nobody told me the Bloodstone was haunted. Ghosts, can't stand them. Was scared half out of my wits all the way back. But with the natives following us and the porters running off.
What did North think? Did he believe the Bloodstone was haunted?
Not him, laughed it off, said that once we got the stone out of Africa, all that nonsense would end. And where is he now? Dead, that's where. I'll tell you, Inspector, you couldn't pay me $1 million to take that stone.
And when exactly was this trip?
Fall of 32. By God, I wish I'd never gone on that trip. When are you going to get us all out of here, hey? That's your job, isn't it?
As soon as possible. Suck it up, man. You're perfectly safe with me in the house.
That's patently false. Like, patently. Next time on Out of Controllers, we're gonna ask the rest of these questions.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.